Tell me who they came to see. D-Money and Enforcer, getting on a victory. Talking NBA, NFL, and NCO. You know they on the grind, ain't no other way. This is self-made podcast, all they do is talk trash. You know that they top class. You know who the kings are. You know who the kings are. Don't you be no retard. If you want the best, then you should know where to start. Self-made podcast, all they do is talk trash. You know that they top class. You know who the kings are. Don't you be no retard. If you want the best, then you should know where to start. Self-made podcast, all they do is talk trash. You know that they top class. You know who the kings are. Don't you be no retard. If you want the best, then you should know where to start. Yeah, you know who the kings are.
I don't hear you.
Testing.
Yeah, I hear you now.
There we go. I must have been on mute. What's going on, brother?
What's happening?
Nothing much, man. I'm thinking I thought it was like a slow week in sports, and then I'm hearing all this shit right before we go on the air.
It's
I
a
don't have a
lot.
picture of it, but I need your advice on this one. Well, not advice. I need you to be my second on this one. Is it
It's a
true?
lot going down right now.
Yeah. About to say, is it true that Mike Brown got fired?
No.
Okay. Good. I'm glad I didn't put that picture up. We are not gonna be one of those guys that put on fake news on here. Okay. So, but someone put a picture. I guess they're mad how the Knicks lost yesterday. But I had to make
I
sure.
mean, when you're seconds, but I don't know. Everybody keeps saying Carl Anthony Town is playing bad. He had what, 22 and 18 yesterday?
That's work.
I don't understand how they say. I mean, all the other games was bad, but yesterday was good.
I mean, that's work for a big guy. Come on now.
Yeah, but he's been real inconsistent this entire month so far, so I don't know.
Uh,
You
so
know me, I already told you I would trade him for Giannis in a heartbeat.
oh, we got some comments already. Let's see. We got Happy Taco Tuesday. What's going on, E? E said sports media have been making every excuse in the book for Josh Allen. We will be talking about that and what happened with him and other players. So we got a lot of NFL. What's going on, Reese? Let's just start it off with one and only thing I'm going to talk about on baseball. We got the Hall of Fame ballot. First of all, how many people you think should go in the Hall of Fame in baseball this year?
Shit, I don't even know. I ain't never paid attention to baseball's Hall of Fame.
It's some good names on here now. Even your boy on here, David Wright, is on here. That's a good one. But I mean,
Beltran gotta get in.
you, bro, you got Andy Pennant, you got Manny Ramirez, Alex Rodriguez, Francisco Rodriguez, Jimmy
Man, just let
Rollins.
them all in.
Oh
Just go
man,
ahead and let them all in.
I wish it was that simple.
Yeah, just get it out the way.
Baseball like fuck that. We don't do what football and basketball do. You gonna get one or two people in. That's about it. You know? I mean, to me, I see at least four. At least four. Um, Torrey Hunter. I'm surprised his ass is up here. Andrew Jones, Mike Kemp. Did Mike Kemp just retire?
Yeah, not long ago.
Damn. Well, that's cool. That's cool. What's going on TikTok? What's going on? Um, Well, that's all we got on baseball. But these are I guess these are the finalists for the Baseball Hall of Fame. Like I said, some good names, some championship, a lot of R-star appearances. Good names. I don't know who the hell is on Shin Shu Chu. No, no, that must be baseball, Japanese baseball. But we'll know soon or later. Let's go. We are in basketball. Look at these records. I swear the play-in has not changed at all. I don't think nothing changed. Period. Your favorite team, your favorite.
The
That's
Knicks keep moving back and forth between second and third. They dumbass.
well, your favorite team to hate is still last, so that's all that counts, right?
No, Celtics need to be last too.
Ah, Celtics. They gonna stay in the conversation for a while though. For a while. Um, let's see. We got the Pistons is still number one. Like you said, Boston, and then Knicks keep on going for number two, number three. The Raptors has been number four for the past 4 weeks.
Yeah,
Uh, 76 is five. Orlando is holding on to that sixth spot. The play-in teams of Cleveland, Miami, Bulls, and Heat is still in the same place. And last week I said the Bucks was moving up. Now they stuck at 11. They haven't moved at all. So I don't know what the hell to say about that. Anything on your mind about the East right now?
nah, still early.
Too early? No.
When's the deadline? February 5th. Let's see what
Ah,
happens. So far, they talking about the Knicks don't really see themselves making any big splashes. So I guess they think that this team is good enough, but they ain't playing good enough right now.
maybe they get their shit together after what I saw yesterday.
I don't know. It's like after they won that championship, they just been stinking it up.
Like shit, at least we put a banner on in the garden. That's what they're saying.
Nah, they didn't put no banner. The owner said no to that shit.
Oh, word?
Yeah, Dolan said he ain't putting that shit up.
Oh shit. Oh man, y'all better win. Y'all better win something. Um, we got the West, and I got a lot to say about the West right now, especially uh
It
what
looked like
happened.
there's been a lot of movement in that top six.
It's been a lot of movement, especially a one team going down. Going
Them top three is locked in. I told you that's the best three in the game.
Oklahoma. I think SGA is going for his second MVP. He's been balling.
Yeah,
Uh,
right now he's number one.
yeah. Because they're what we said last week. They're rivals. You want to say they're rivals. The Spurs right now. They're
They whooped their ass this last game they played them.
oh really?
Yeah, they beat them by a lot.
Shit. Denver, Minnesota, Rockets, and then the Lakers. Lakers holding on now
Minnesota's been steadily moving up.
quietly, quietly. Uh, the Suns and Golden State is 7-8. The Portland Trailers, the Clippers. How the hell the Clippers getting to play in, bro?
Cause the Grizzlies and Mavericks stinking it up.
Well, I ain't gonna talk about them, but I am gonna talk about something else. But I'm gonna put this comment back up because it's still funny to me. He said the Pacers dead last and laughing his last off. So you got a common friend there that don't like the Pacers. Um, our starters was announced,
These starters will beat the dog shit out the East starters.
and
I
since you
saw that. I saw the East starters. I'm like, okay,
this
but
is this is not fair.
no, they this like the tallest lineup on earth.
You got Wimby, you got Joker. So Joker's gonna have to play the four position. SGA, Steph Curry, and Steph was so like humbled that he didn't think he was good enough to be a starter. I guess right now
He's
you don't
having a
think,
solid season.
yeah, I do. You stop it, Steph. He's too humble. Yeah, here's the East. I don't see who. No, no. If they listen, if they play like they how we used to watch the All-Star game, this game's over already on paper.
The West got like what, three MVPs?
Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, yeah.
Like what?
Three MVPs, a scoring machine in Luke, and then you got this tall
The best
motherfucker,
shooter in history, the best young player in the game.
bro.
Then you got the championship MVP and league MVP. You got the I don't know how many
Shut,
MVPs Joker got.
shut up.
Luca be right there every year for the MVP.
That is crazy work. What
Like
you
they
say,
got
Lee?
a squad over there compared to us. We got a broke down Giannis.
Oh, he said, don't
Run
forget. He said, "Don't forget that the format changes for the NBA All Star this year. What's the format?
Man, they trying to change that shit every year to get people to watch that dumbass game.
Because last year that shit was like a tournament or something, some 4 game tournament. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but this is the East. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Um, sad to hear this, but
Yeah, that was
also,
crazy.
it's weird though. I'm gonna tell you why it's weird. Of course, Jimmy Butler tore his ACL. He's out for the rest of the year. Why I say this is weird though? It's the same injury he had 2022 with the Heat on the same floor against Golden State, and this time he's playing with Golden State on the same floor against the Heat. Same injury, same leg. I don't know, man. And it seemed like the Warriors are cursed with this damn torn ACL shit. Clay, Kevin Durant, now Butler. I think it probably was one more person, but
Durant tore his ACL?
yeah, or was it ACL or Achilles?
I don't know.
He tore
Fuck him.
something. Tore
Fuck him.
something. Wow. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. He might be getting traded
I
soon.
wish he tear his tongue.
You might have to tear his Twitter fingers. You mean shit? What's going on? Hella good. Hella good says Spider wasting his talent on my cat. Oh wait, whoa! Spider wasting his talent on my cast. He's better. He's a better supporter than
I'm
a main player.
I'm still mad at the Knicks for not making that trade. Him and Brunson would have went so crazy together.
Do you think he's a better supporter player than a
Nah,
main
he
player?
he's always been the man. He's he's just a scorer though. He doesn't necessarily get everybody else involved. He doesn't play great D. He doesn't grab rebounds and get a bunch of assists. He's really just a talented scorer.
No.
But the Knicks was retarded. They didn't want to trade for him because they didn't want to give up RJ Barrett, then traded RJ Barrett the next year. Like, that was the dumbest shit ever.
Mm. Oh, okay. Reese answered the question. Reese, he said that it's two U.S. teams and one international team competing in the 12-minute games. The two best records compete in the finals.
Oh, that's why it was all them. See,
Okay.
but that's the problem because right now the best players in the NBA are international players.
Yeah. Oh boy, don't
SGA from Canada, Luca, Joker,
Wimby from
Wemby.
France.
So how the hell Steph get on that team?
I don't know. I don't know how they gonna do that. Like, is there two? What is it? Three on three? What's going on here? Well, you know,
I
hey,
don't.
Luca
I
don't.
ain't watching that shit.
Luca
Tell,
Don baby
tell
most
me, tell
points.
me how it go.
Yeah, yeah. This had our star has not been my favorite to watch at all
It's been
in many
trash
years.
for a while.
Many years. So here's tonight's schedule. The Spurs is in Houston, so we got a Texas shootout. LA is going to visit Denver. Ooh,
Is
excuse me.
Joker back?
I don't know. I ain't getting no reports. Anybody in the comments? Hella good said build around Mobley. Interesting take. Um, the Suns against the Philadelphia Sixers. Minnesota is in Utah. Golden State hosting Toronto. The Bulls hosting the Clippers. The Heat is in Sacramento, so they're going to continue their West Coast swing. This is also rival week. So those two games I already mentioned was up there. But Wednesday, you got Cleveland and Charlotte. I know it was rivals.
I didn't either. Don't nobody
Okay.
want to watch that shit.
All right. Okay. OKC against he said Jokic is out. Jokic is out. So OKC against Milwaukee. That's a rivalry.
That ain't no
That ain't
rivalry.
a rivalry. I don't know what year you looking at. On Thursday, Golden State against Dallas. That could be a rivalry years ago.
That's gonna be whack.
Lakers against Clippers is a rivalry, but
Just because they in the same building.
yeah, it's time to pay the rent. Houston, Detroit.
No,
Y'all sure y'all know what rivalry means?
I
Denver
don't know
against
what they talking
Milwaukee.
about.
Now, Knicks against 76ers. My uncle will tell you that's a
Now
rivalry.
that I agree with.
Yeah.
And the
Go.
only reason Lakers and Mavs is because Luca got traded. They ain't even
Yeah.
a rivalry. They just don't like him for.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's all we got with basketball. But let's get to it. Last night,
Oh man, I tried to tell y'all.
I am clapping it up. That was one hell of a national championship. Now that's our national championship game. Don't quit to the fucking final whistle. Was this is the layout we have for the playoffs. Again, I know a lot of people did not like that James Madison and Tulane was in it, but you had to put somebody in, I guess. And I didn't like Alabama in it. I'm gonna stick to that. but all the rest of these games, this was the toughest game Indiana had, and they earned it. They earned it.
This wasn't tough.
It was.
This
It
Big
was.
Ten, this Big Ten country.
Oh!
It's
Don't worry. Don't worry. I got.
we Big Ten owns college football.
Don't
Deal
worry.
with
I
it.
got something to say about that,
We
sir.
run this shit.
I got something to say about that, sir. Don't worry. I got a picture for us. Don't worry. But this
Big
game was cool
Ten
though.
run this shit.
This game was cool. I love. At first, it was kind of slow. It was kind of slow. But that when that second half came and was it Fletcher
Hey,
hit that.
remember what I told you last when before the season. Forget college for a second, but remember what I well not forget college, but it's a big part of what I'm about to say.
Right.
Remember I told you when they was talking all that shit last year about this draft class is gonna have a better class of quarterbacks than last year, so wait till this draft. I told you it was bullshit. Cause look at this draft. You got pretty much just two quarterbacks coming out.
We
You
got
got
break.
Mendoza and Ty Simpson.
We got breaking
That's it.
news. We got breaking news.
What's that?
Packers just released Diggs.
He was trash. Why'd you pick him up?
What was that? 2 weeks. He only was on the team for 2 weeks.
They was hoping they would get something out of him for the playoffs, but that was dumb.
Gosh, y'all should be shaming yourselves for that one. Um,
He'll go to the Patriots, maybe
Possibly.
be with
That's
his
what
brother.
that's what a lot of them go to when
But this draft class might be the worst quarterback draft class I've ever seen.
really.
Who else is out there?
Yeah, I mean, because the team I guess they thought was gonna come out this year is not
They
coming out this
thought
year.
Manning was coming out. He's not. They thought Moore was coming out. He's not. They thought the kid from Oklahoma was coming out. He's not. Like, you got to think about it. With the NIL money, most of the time, if you're not going to be a first round pick, it doesn't make sense to come out because you can make 8 million playing in college.
Mm.
Why would you come out and get drafted in the fifth round and make 900,000 and be a backup when you could stay in college, be a starter for? Let me look how long what's my boy from Miami? Look how long Beck
You
been
know,
look how long Beck been in college. He just sitting there making millions.
shit, is he coming out this year?
I don't think he's gonna have a choice. I don't think he's eligible for another year of
Yeah,
college
'cause him and
because he
Trinidad.
was supposed to come out last year and then he stayed and went and transferred to Miami and got the bag.
I know.
What are you coming out for? Like this ain't like I guess you can come out to fulfill your dream of being on an NFL roster or some shit like that. But in terms of money, college is where it's at and there's way less expectations.
Right. He said Dante Moore one I don't get. I don't think he gotta be a top two pick next year, but this year he probably would have been
If
taken by the Jets.
he's dumb for not coming out because this is a weak class. If he came out now, he'll be the number two quarterback to go no matter what.
Mm.
But you can't. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why he wouldn't come out because he could go to the combine, have a crazy combine, and get himself some money, and probably go to the Jets or somewhere up in the top five
Raiders.
because he is the second best quarterback available. But they saying Mendoza might go to the Raiders. That's why
Oh,
Mark
bro.
Davis.
Mark Davis and Tom Brady was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was heavy
So
there. Well,
I don't.
congratulations, Indiana,
I
first ever.
like. I like Mendoza. He's just not that jump off the tape quarterback like Andrew Luck and how they were daunted about Caleb Williams and yeah, I mean he's not that guy, but I think he's a day one starter and he's gonna be a solid player.
Got the right pieces around him.
Yeah, but that's the problem. You picking in the top five, you're not gonna have the right pieces.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Well, again, in Indiana, congratulations, your first ever national championship in football. Your program did a great job. Not only just did a great job, 16-0, most wins in an undefeated season in college football history. Um, the, just think about this from last year. They say y'all didn't belong in the playoffs. Now y'all saying, all right, we're gonna make sure we win all our games. What y'all gotta say now? My question to you, bro, do you think this is a one and done, or you think this is gonna be one a new powerhouse in college football?
It depends on what players he can get to come there because you're gonna lose Mendoza, who was the biggest part of y'all winning this year.
And he gonna lose his brother. Remember, his
Yeah,
brother was his backup. He's in the transfer portal. I just read
yeah.
that.
So what are you putting on the field is the question. That's
Mhm.
that's always the question. Like it don't matter what you did this year, it's who you can bring in next year.
Right, right.
So it all depends on who they can bring in and put on that field. They got the coach in place, they got the culture in place. Let's see what else they can do. How
All
many
right.
how many players they got coming back, all of that good shit. Everything counts.
Shit. Reese with the Hoosiers to the gridiron story. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mine as well. This was cinema. This was cinema. Speaking of that, what we was just talking about earlier, Big Ten. Okay, we had to live through this shit in the early 2000s of SEC always winning, right? The Big Ten owns college football. Okay,
Outright owns it. We ain't leasing, we ain't renting. We
no,
outright own it.
we owns it. And since this playoff thing's going in the history books, you always go see Big Ten won the first national championship or playoff scene, and now we got
Who
this shit
who
straight
won the
around.
first one?
Those damn Buckeyes.
Bums.
Those Buckeyes. Well, that's all right. That's all right. Cause we in that conversation. We were right there, the undefeated team right there that won. So we was the first undefeated team to win the national title, and then now Indiana again setting bar. You see the line: three seasons, one conference, setting the bar. Ha! Big Ten in the house. Oh, let me be more disrespectful.
And y'all not even and y'all don't even have a chance to beat us next year.
Oh man, I wish I would have brought that shit. We got that transfer portal you were telling me about. Good
Yeah,
lord.
buddy.
Good lord.
Yeah, brother.
Did
It's going yo,
we get a coach?
the Big
Yeah.
Ten is gonna be stupid next year.
It's gonna be ridiculous.
Good luck.
Ridiculous. Let's go to the NFL. You know I'm gonna start here. You
Why
know I'm
we
gonna
gotta
start here.
start here though?
You know I'm gonna start here. I gotta start here. I
I
gotta
don't
have a smiling face to
understand
watch.
why you had to start here. Out of all places, we could have started with NFL. This is
Oh
where you
well
start.
you ain't gonna like where I go in on these segments. So let me just start where I go. I'm happy for this. I am. That means the Giants finally did this. Did something. Did something. Now, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Let's get back to reality. Those that are truly happy and don't say no stupid shit like, "Oh, Super Bowl." No, no, don't say that. Don't say that. But can he make a difference? That's the question.
He is a culture setter. So in that regards, yes. Um, you don't have Lamar Jackson
Mm-hmm.
to get you a bunch of regular season wins. So it's up to I don't know. It honestly we really just gotta wait and see. I mean the Giants already have pieces in place. You got a quarterback that you like, even though some don't. Um,
I like
you got you got neighbors who's had a setback with his recovery. So you gotta hope he comes back. You don't have any cap space right now. You need to restructure a bunch of deals
mm-hmm.
to get that number down because you only got right now 1.8 million to spend.
Oof.
You're probably gonna be outpriced for Wendell Robinson.
Is he still on the rookie
It's-
contract?
Yeah.
Okay, so he probably got one,
And
2 years.
I already think you already had his 5th year option.
Okay.
So I think he's an unrestricted free agent. this year. You got people you can cut, you got contracts you can restructure and move some money around. So I think they'll figure that part out. But so you got a running back you like, um, maybe two if they keep Tracy around, which I don't see why they wouldn't.
Right, right.
Young
Like
tight end, young tight end, and Theo Johnson. Um, and then you got a nice pass rush trio on the defensive side.
that's finally got it. That finally got it. Like
Yeah,
okay,
you got a front four. I think you could use some linebackers in secondary, but you got a front four.
ooh,
They got pieces in place. Right now it just depends on how you fill out this roster, and it depends on what you do with your coordinators. They brought in Monken. We gotta see what happens with Todd Monken and that crew if they can pull it off together. And we gotta see who they bring in for defensive coordinator. From what I hear, they talking to Rex Ryan.
whoa.
She used
That's
to
why.
be,
Oh, so that's why he been talking nice.
yeah.
I been catching Rick Ryan talking nice on ESPN all of a sudden, talking, oh, this is a playoff team. All this like, don't try to boost our head up. Stop it. He
I
said,
don't.
do they keep Wanda? Yes, yes. But like my bro just said, is to depend on the contract, and if he didn't take that 5th year option, he'd be a restricted free agent.
Yeah, he's
So,
an unrestricted free agent.
so it's up to him on that call. My thing is with this, and we said it before when we found out he got released or got fired. Dude, you went and won a Super Bowl with Joe Flacco. Cannot put Joe Flacco in the same conversation of athleticism or skill wise with Lamar Jackson, when you had a losing record in playoffs with Lamar Jackson. So I don't know what he could do with Dart. What I hope he can do is get into this young man's head and tell him, bro, you you are right now in a position to be the franchise quarterback for many years to come. We need you for many years to come, not for 1 or 2
Yeah,
seasons.
but that's the thing. Harbaugh isn't a quarterback whisperer.
No,
He's a leader of men, but he ain't that. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know how it's gonna work out. I mean, it worked out pretty well with Lamar in terms of regular season wins. They got a bunch of those,
right.
but no playoff success. You know, and that's with Lamar. And then he's only as good as his coordinators. So if his coordinators do great, he'll do great. He's not a play caller. He's not somebody that's going to take over the play calling on either side of the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He's the CEO. He's going to sit there and make sure everybody is behaving themselves and make sure, yeah, I mean, he's a motivator.
Goddamn teacher.
He's not a guy that's going, hey, I need y'all to run a fly pack. You know what I mean? He's not that. So we
Gotcha.
got to see. It just depends on who he puts in place.
Well, I'm happy
I'm
for.
not gonna lie to you though. I know he's probably kicking himself because me personally, that Buffalo job got to be the best job out there, in my opinion.
With the skills, man, with the skill set that's up there already. But
Yeah,
we got to talk about Buffalo then. But we got this man gets the extension.
I mean, he's not a bad coach. He just doesn't win a lot in the playoffs.
And if he do win, it's like, okay, you only win what, the wild card game, or
Yeah,
no. In fact,
he's a
he
good
started
play
out
caller.
good. He started out good. It's just he didn't get like that was it 2020.
I think their biggest problem is just they just can't get past the Niners. Like almost every time they go home, it's us sending them home.
Oh shit,
I
who
don't
sent
know
him home
what
this
that's about.
time? Who sent him home this time?
Yeah, and they
They
got
gotta think
sent
about
home
that shit for the
again.
whole offseason.
Yeah, that's a wild one.
That's why he said hot take Jordan Love is overrated.
Ain't a hot take. I don't see the fascination with him. I think he's a solid quarterback, but I think he makes bad decisions at the worst times. He throws too many picks, trying to be a gunslinger. I'm not. I'm not super sold on him like everybody else is. They super hyped about him, talking about how he's big and strong and can do this and do that. I just don't see it on the field.
I don't see the big and strong shit, but I mean, when he's So this is a conversation. Thanks to Cam Newton, this is now every conversation now. Game changer, game manager. Uh, he just got to learn how to manage because once he get an obstacle in his face, it seems like
But
he cracks down.
but some of that's the play calling too. Some of that ain't just him. Some of
Yeah.
that's the play calling and it's personnel. I mean, I like how y'all got a bunch of receivers, but you don't have a number one. You don't have that guy you can go to like games on the line. I'm going to Puka Nakua. The games on the line. I'm going to AJ Brown.
All
Like
right.
you
I'm like,
don't have.
who is they number one? Like, I don't even know who they number one is,
To me, honestly, to me, it's Christian Watson.
and he don't stay
But
healthy enough.
but if he was on any other team, he wouldn't be their number one.
Right. Right.
So I don't consider him a number one. I consider him a great number two. And then you got Romeo Dobbs. You just got a bunch of names. Their number one really was the tight end before he got hurt, Tucker Craft.
ah, I
This
know it.
is crazy. And that's the
So
worst at the end of the game.
so I don't know if you heard it. I don't know. Yeah, they do got. He said they got a bunch of. They got nothing but twos and threes.
Yeah,
Um, um, he hurt his ankle taking a knee.
he
I don't
wasn't
know if that's
taking the
true.
knee. It was on a scramble.
Thank you. Thank you.
He was running to the they called a dumbass play, trying to keep the clock running, and he scrambled to the left and got tackled awkwardly.
So I don't know. This was the worst luck right here.
Horrible. But he stayed and it didn't even look like I mean, he took a minute to get up. It wasn't really that long either. So you didn't really know that he was hurt. He just looked like he was a little gimpy. Then
Oh
come to
man,
find out after the game his ankle is broke. Like what the fuck?
bro, you need to duct tape that shit. This is the championship game. We gonna talk more about that because this who your backup. But I'm sad more because I've been preaching about Bo Nix like yo, once he get comfortable, he's gonna be a problem, and he's a problem and like for the next couple of years, especially with Sean Payton. Sean Payton, we joked about you with this damn Russell Wilson last year, well, not last year, but 2 years ago. What's up, Leroy? What's going on?
But this to me is another
It makes him like a genius.
this is another Packers situation to me because I'm not really sold on Cortland Sutton.
Nobody
Like
is.
he's had good games, but like this last game, he didn't have his first catch until almost the end of the third quarter. You in a playoff game, win or go home, and you don't have a catch. What the fuck is you doing?
He's oh god, I don't know who to compare him to.
You out there
I'm
just
definitely not
running.
comparing
You
to
out there
Judy.
just you out like the guy on IG said. You out there sightseeing.
He said I
So
like.
and then they don't really they the problem with the Broncos is they're pretty much one dimensional. They don't have a run game. Harvey is cool, but he's not getting you more than 50 yards rushing in a game. He's more of a receiving back. And then McLaughlin ain't doing shit either. So
Mm,
they don't really have a run game to lean on or for them to so Stidham is gonna be in and like Bo could use his legs. Stidham
yeah.
he can run a little, but he's not necessarily considered a scrambling quarterback or a dual threat.
hmm He said he liked Troy Franklin more than Sutton. I
I
mean,
like Troy Franklin. To me, he's their number one, but they don't give him the ball enough.
I someone go out to step. Listen,
You got a tight end who's a certified receiver.
all right.
You got Troy. You got Mims. They've been going crazy with Mims getting him the ball. Like they got pieces. They just don't have a number one to me. Like just like the Packers, they got a bunch of twos and threes.
Well, it seemed like a what kind of roster I could say, everyone steps up kind of
Yeah,
roster.
yeah, yeah. It's a solid team.
Right.
I'm not trying to put them down or anything like that. I think it's a very solid roster. I like their team. I like their defense, even
Oh,
though
definitely.
I think their defense has been giving up more yards than they should be. But I like their defense. Their defense is solid and has some real good pieces. I think they led the league in sacks.
Mm.
Hufanga's playing out of this world.
Yo,
You
god
got
damn,
you got Sertan. Like they got the pieces. It's just gonna be the play calling's gonna be important this week. Cause
most
right now
definitely.
that Patriots defense is playing lights out.
Bro. You ain't saying nothing when you say that. Like, yo, they're playing
He
Patriot
another one
way.
that wish he would have waited for that Buffalo job. But didn't I tell you last week if they once they get knocked out that he was gonna be fired? They should have waited.
But this guy, uh, Falcons. Are we sure about this?
The Falcons have pieces. They had a great pass rush this year. I'm not really sold on the rest of their defense outside of Terrell and maybe Diablo at linebacker. But they have a handful of pieces that I like on both sides of the ball. Of course, they got top three running back in Bijan.
This
I don't know if they bring Kyle Pitts back because he only had this one good year. I
kind of
don't know
weird,
what they're
right?
gonna do it. I don't know what they're doing at quarterback. Do they believe Penix is the man? Do they they got a 4 year contract with Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're gonna have to start Cousins till Penix is healthy and then bring Penix in.
It seemed like
Um,
it'd be like his rookie season all over again.
yeah, pretty much.
But my
And
my
then
my question is this: like, I know you was on the road. My back for interrupting, but
no, you good.
uh, this is what I kind of look at ownership of Atlanta, I'm still upset how they released Raheem, right?
hmm
But
They what do you
Raheem
have
did not
two
had a
two
beat,
seasons? Like they didn't really give him a
right?
chance.
He didn't have a bad like his record. All right, they didn't make the playoffs. Granted, cool, but his record compared to this dude's record in the past two
I
seasons,
think the problem is they lost to teams like the Jets. Yeah, I mean teams that there's no reason they should have lost to, and I think that's part of what he was looking at maybe. But I think they should have given Raheem another chance, especially with the injuries and all of that shuffling at the quarterback position. You lost Drake London for how many games? Like a lot of you didn't have Mooney for most of the year, so you missing your number one and number two options for a bunch of time this year. Like I don't, you can't blame Raheem for that.
no. Especially like I said that when they did, like, dude ended off the season with a 4 game win streak. When I grew up, like, if you do that, you use that momentum and get the right pieces for the next year. You just, you know,
Mhm.
but good.
Yes and no.
Reese said this was the second most questionable hiring that the Falcons did this month. What was the first one?
Well, I'm not. Well, he's probably talking about Matt Ryan
Oh,
when they
oh,
hired Matt Ryan,
yeah, I totally forgot about that shit.
player personnel or some shit. I don't know what they
Uh,
hired him for,
where
but
that shit?
I'm not gonna say. Well, you gotta remember, he's a two time coach of the year for a reason. We don't like him because of how he handled the Shador situation, but
Right,
before that, like he had four different quarterbacks and took the bum ass Browns to the
the
playoffs.
playoffs and
So
almost won the game too.
that's the part that they're looking at, and then you got to look at what are the other options. You know what I mean? So Jim Harbaugh to me was the number one choice. Well, not
Ah,
to me, but to everybody
this week
else.
was you. This week was you. It's John. Last week was me. This week was
Oh
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. John Harbaugh was the consensus number one option.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um, Me personally, I'd have probably went with somebody like Mike McCarthy because Mike McCarthy, he's
Wow.
guaranteed to get you 12 wins a year.
Yeah,
Like he
yeah.
don't get less than 12 wins a season.
It'd be funny. It'd be funny since you brought his name up. I won't be surprised if I hear Buffalo. If you in the concert of Buffalo,
Honestly, I can't see them going anywhere but Dable.
That's another name because he was
He's
there.
he
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 was there.
there's no way I'm going anywhere else but Dable. For one, Josh Allen loves him.
And that was
For
his.
two, the players there love him. And you've already had success with him in the building on the offensive side. Like there's nobody else I would hire outside of Dable for that job.
Mm,
Because Josh Allen has had his best years under Dable.
Good thing we know what we're talking about because this was next. Buffalo parted ways with the coach. On MLK Day of all things, everybody was off. Just call this man off.
You
But
can't.
you saw this coming. We saw
Yo,
this coming.
I've been calling for it, but wasn't calling for it because he's a bad coach. I was calling for it because you just saw Harbaugh and Tomlin get fired. So I knew this had to be next. If
Mm,
those two can get fired, he can get fired because they all got fired for the same thing. They're getting you to the playoffs, but they're not getting the job done. This is not his fault.
no.
He first of all, you can't fire him and keep the GM because the GM is the reason he's being fired. The GM is the one that traded Stephon Diggs. The GM is the one who hasn't given him a number one receiver since Diggs left. The GM is the one who pretty much, hey, Josh, just go out there and play with whoever I give you. I'm not going to give you anybody great, but go out there and play.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'll give you a good running back. I'll make sure we retain a good running back. But after that, everything else is on you. I'm
It's
not
it,
going to give you a great offensive line. I'm not going to give you a great defensive line. I'm not going to give you a great secondary or linebackers. I'm going to give you some guys that stay banged up. But I need you to go out there and win me one.
right. And
Like
that's
who?
why you
Like
MVP because you don't have shit.
yeah. Like how can that's the main reason he won MVP because he was doing those numbers with nobodies.
Mm.
You guys should care who was his number three receiver for years when Diggs was there and Gabriel was there. Gabriel Davis was there. Shakir was your number three or four receiver. That's your number one weapon.
And then you let him go.
No, Shakir's
Oh no,
still
not
there.
Shakir. But you do not. But yeah, you make him number one. And he's not putting number one numbers.
Yeah,
And then
but
you got
then you got to look
Coleman.
at it this way too. All right, Josh threw a bunch of picks, but and fumbles. Well, yeah, 5 turnovers, 3 picks, 2 fumbles. But
It's
this is
a
my
playoff game.
thing. He's playing. Davis got hurt out for the playoffs. The other kid that was having a good season with them, he got hurt. Whatever his name is, he got hurt towards ACL. So now you down to two receivers. All you got is Keon Coleman, who hasn't done shit for you this whole year.
That's what he just put on the comment. He
You
said,
got Brandon Cooks, who's old and a little washed up, and you
"Oh,
got Shakir. Shakir gonna get you 10 pass. He gonna catch 10 passes for you, but them 10 passes gonna get you like 70 yards because they all 2 or 3 yard passes. Like he's not the take the top off. He's a great possession receiver, but
there
he's
you go,
not a take the game over guy.
there you go. That's
You know
that's
what I mean?
that's the right word. Possession guy. He's the
Yeah,
third
he'll catch a
receiver.
bunch of passes for you, but he's not going to take the game over and do nothing special with them passes once he gets them. He's a little guy. He's not huge. He's not a burner. None of that shit. Your best weapons is your tight ends.
And he
Like Kincaid and Knox is your top two
and
receivers
you said Kincaid. Kincaid was your hero in the wild card game,
for years.
right?
Since Kincaid been there, he's been like the outside of Diggs. Outside of Diggs and Davis, Kincaid's been their most consistent weapon.
So I'm gonna go with this county. I got another one. He said the GM drafted Coleman in the first round, and that's been a disaster. We know that for a fact.
And you keep the GM.
And then Reese said GM general managers are often the reason teams fall into the one or two categories: one, regular season good, playoffs bad, or two, regular season average and worse, and miss the playoffs. Yeah,
I love John Lynch to death. But when the fuck are you gonna get us a top offensive line? Like how many years are you gonna try to make shift this line and hope shit works?
Oh, he got a question
Like,
for you. He got a question for you. Since we're talking no one receivers, do the Bills make a push for Pickens?
I don't know what's gonna happen with Pickens.
Whew, that's a good question, E.
Like what are because remember they got rid of Parsons so they can have money. So did they do that so they can sign Pickens? Because right now their cap is fucked up too. Because remember they just traded for Williams. They're up there in salary cap.
Oh
And the
shit.
worst part about it is that all the money's going to Dak Williams and fucking CD Lamb. Niggas they ain't getting it done.
That's Jerry's boys. We do got an injury.
Man, fuck
Um,
him.
I knew that was coming, but he's not
Bitch
playing.
ass nigga.
He's not playing next week, or if they do win, he's not
He
playing
ain't
Super
playing
Bowl.
no more. He out for the rest of
He's
the
out.
playoffs, bitch ass.
So
Well, I see. I don't not like him because of the Seahawks. I don't like him because he was on Michigan and transferred to UCLA.
now you try to make me don't like him.
I never liked him because of that.
Oh,
He had a good season with Michigan, but before he transferred, so I
oh,
haven't really been a fan of his since then. So
oh.
fuck him
So
and
now
his
I'm on the fuck you train. So fuck you, guy.
yeah.
Fuck you,
I
guy.
didn't like him from that. It ain't had nothing to do with the Seahawks. He's a backup on the Seahawks. I
So
didn't understand this hire.
I was about to ask you about this because this is the defensive
What was the
coordinator.
point of this?
He was the defensive coordinator for the Packers, correct?
Yes, and their defense was horrible. They was 0-5 after Parsons got hurt.
I'm about to say explain. You don't understand. So if I can't even ask the next question, explain to me how he gets the head coaching job. He must did a great interview.
He had a hell of an interview. But you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say we're gonna have to wait and see anyway, because sometimes we don't see these people as good coaches and then they come out of nowhere. Nobody thought Dan Campbell would be a good coach.
Oh yeah, right,
He's talking
right,
about biting kneecaps and shit. Nobody thought he was gonna come out and do nothing. Then
yeah.
the whole team turned around. But this is what I'm talking about. He's another CEO. Um, you got CEOs who can motivate a team and lead a team, and the team will run through a wall for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's Dan Campbell. That's Harbaugh. Those are the type of coaches you like to have because the team will follow their lead.
Right,
But they have to have the right coordinators. Look at this year. He lost Ben Johnson and he lost Glenn, and they didn't look good.
at all.
Everybody keeps thinking they can plug these motherfuckers in because they was on the team and they saw the whole they ran the system with them. It's not that easy.
No, it's like you gotta. It's like playing chess. You gotta have the right. You gotta make the right moves. You can have the
Yeah,
same personality. You still gotta
it's
have the right
not
moves.
as easy as they think. So that's why they got rid of their offensive coordinator. Now that Salah got the job with the Titans, I'm almost positive Mike McDaniels is gonna follow him. But
Um,
this hire I didn't understand. I don't get it. He doesn't have the resume for me to be like, yeah, he's going to turn the Dolphins around, because the Dolphins, their culture is in the toilet.
I
Their
was about to say,
culture
like,
is
bro,
fucked up.
Tyreek.
I didn't really understand the GM hire that they made. They got a GM and a coach that I I just don't get this hire. I
I,
don't.
I'm just like y'all in the y'all in like the toilet seat right now when it comes to Miami. Like you fired that head coach right at the season, and you get this guy
And
who's
he
great
kind of turned it around and won like 4 or 5 straight after the GM got fired.
again. Another one had a good ending to the season, kind of, and he got fired. Then you got not only this situation, but you got the player situation. What's the shit with Tyreek Hill? What's going on with
I think
Tua?
it's certain players that we need to come up with a list for another show. It's certain players that need to be traded. Tyreek needs to be traded. AJ Brown needs to be traded. It's certain players that need a fresh start.
Shit, fresh
They
start.
need to get out of where they at. They need a fresh start.
Either they need a fresh start or the team needs a fucking fresh start from them.
The Dolphins have a horrible culture right now. I think it's certain players that's on their last year of their contract, like Chubb,
Mm.
Bradley Chubb. It's a few players.
Ooh,
They need to just break it down. I mean, especially now you got a new coach, so you have an excuse to like get rid of certain pieces.
all right, all right. Well, we brought it up. Might as well talk about it because this is.
You know I'm good at that.
I know, but I mean, this. I think did we talk about that? That he might be
I
getting hired
Well, he was only interviewing with the Titans and the Ravens, but this was his first interview. He never made it to the Ravens interview. If I was him, I would definitely have turned this job down. See, when you trying to become a first time head coach, you'll take any job because you just want to get the job. When you in your second go around, I wanted something that's gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't gonna work. I don't care what. It's a bad team. It's a bad organization. It's not even that they're. It's not even that they have nothing. You have a young quarterback, and they got a young quarterback. They got 100 million to spend, and they got what, the number 4 draft pick, something like that.
Something like that.
So you got top, you got high draft picks, you got a bunch of money,
Mm-hmm.
but you have a horrible organization. Look at all the players that left there and became stars. AJ Brown, he was good when he was there. He turned into a star when he left.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Malik Willis, you drafted him. You ain't even draft him as the well. You drafted him, I guess what, third round, something like that, fourth round. But you drafted him and never developed him. He went to the Packers, was developed, and looks like a stud. That's another thing I was gonna tell you. Um, since this draft class is so weak, Malik Willis and Mac Jones is gonna be super. Well, Malik Willis is a free agent. Mac Jones ain't. You're gonna have to trade for him, and I don't think the Niners are gonna give him up that easy. But well, they do like that kid Rourke that we drafted. So it depends on what you offer us, I guess.
Okay.
But Salah, I would not have taken his job. They have a horrific defense. They have a horrific offense. Their best offensive weapon was a rookie named Dyke, but he wants to be called DK. Um, like they have nothing outside of Jeffrey Simmons on defense. There's not one star on the defense. There's not one star on the offense, period. I think they're either going to or they have already released Calvin Ridley.
Ooh.
Like, there's nothing to desire. The only reason he wanted this job is so he can go up against the Jaguars. Because remember, he got beef with the coach when he
Oh
said that
yeah.
he legally cheats and he told him to keep his fucking name out his mouth.
Yeah. And it's gonna.
And Salah told him, "I will fuck you up if you say
I
shit."
you know what the big
Salah, that's one dude I don't think you won't play with. Salah, he runs the stadium before the game. He will fuck Liam Cohen up.
I just saw the video of that shit, so it's go.
But
You know
that's
that
gonna
shit
be
highlighted.
interesting handshakes at the end of those games.
Yeah, that game is
But to
highlighted
tell
right now.
you, I mean, even with 100,000, what free agents want to go there? I mean, if they getting overpaid, sure, but who wants to go to the Tennessee Titans? There's nothing there for you.
I'm about to say, I know you ain't asking me because I don't know shit.
Yeah, the Jack, and then they're the worst team in that division. The Texans and Jaguars just went to the playoffs. The Colts just missed the playoffs because of injuries. Y'all got the worst team in the division, and you're gonna be up against it every year because all three of those teams are way ahead of you.
Right. I mean, listen. Y'all can mark this shit down. Y'all can mark all this. What's going on, Tim? Y'all can mark this shit down. What we saying, and the shit probably can turn around. It probably do, but
It
it
ain't. I
always
wanted
get.
him to take that Ravens job because that would have
Oh,
been
that would have been
insane.
sweet. That would have been
He would
sweet.
have made that defense crazy.
And they already good, so they even one of the top
But
maybe
now
top five.
we're talking right now the options to replace him for San Francisco. One of them is in-house already. Gus Bradley, the guy who invented the Legion of Boom. He's already there and the players really love him. He was helping out with our red zone defense this year, so he has a really good shot since he's already there and the players already rock with him and Shanahan likes him. And he's a pretty good defensive coordinator because he was that for Seattle for a while when they was really good on defense.
What would you count that as in house
Yeah,
or
because he's already a part of the Niners. Me, I want them to go as hard as they can to try to get Brian Flores.
oh?
Because to me, he's the top 3 defensive coordinator in the league.
He said the only thing Tennessee has to offer is mayo flavored coffee. Sorry, Will
Pretty much.
Levis, and I'm never letting that. Okay, I got you. I know what you're talking about too. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. You nasty.
Oh, and they still got Will Levis as a backup. They just put him on the IR so they didn't have to bench him for Cam Ward.
Exactly. Exactly. So I want you to look at this. Remember this picture.
It's crazy because the NFL set this up.
Exactly. I was like, hold up. We be talking about this all
The
season.
front four quarterbacks all made it. All the coaches are named Sean and Mike.
Is it scripted?
Of course, we've been knew that.
Mm.
We've been knew that.
I'm just making sure we stay on business. We've been saying this shit scripted. We saying
I
the
mean, look at the order
Vegas.
that they're standing in.
Right,
Purdy was
right.
knocked out first, then Allen, and then what you call
CJ
it?
and
Then
Williams.
CJ. Yeah, look at the order. There ain't no damn coincidence.
No, no. Well, let's get to it. A great, it's a great weekend, but this game right here, I thought
It
Buffalo
was
had
some
it
wild. It was some Buffalo always loses on some wild, crazy play
on the playoffs, in the playoffs, in
in
the
the
playoffs.
playoffs. They always get knocked out the playoff on some wild, crazy shit.
So you know the question. You know the question then. Catch or interception?
Well, this is the problem because it was the exact same play in the Bears game, and they called
Uh-huh.
it a catch.
Uh-huh.
The
I
exact same play.
so I'm
So if the first one's an interception, the second one should have been an interception too.
I'm definitely gonna say interception. And if
I'm
you
gonna
look
say interception too, because you got to come down to the ground and you got to maintain the ball the entire time. If the ball comes out, it's an interception. I
right,
think the one in the Bears game was an interception. Whether his knee was down or not, the ball came out.
the ball
You
was
because if there's nobody there with you and you come down with the ball and your knee hits the ground and the ball comes out, it's not a catch.
right.
You have to complete the process to the ground. That's what they said. So
I'm
if he came down and didn't complete the process all the way to the ground and the other guy came up with a ball, it's an interception on both hands.
I'm sorry, D. I'm sorry, DFW. I know that's your Bills. You feel like your Bills got robbed, but on that play, and I had to watch that shit all weekend because y'all motherfuckers, not just Bill fans, even Bronco fans and everybody that's a sports fan was looking at that video and it was like, yo, that was it session. No, that was the catch. We got robbed. I had to look at that shit like, dude, if the ball is moving, like you just said, if you're going out of balance and if the ball is moving while you're going out of balance, you know, you drag your feet and all that, if it moves, and you don't have total control
It's
of
an
it, it's
incomplete
incomplete.
pass.
He didn't have total control of it. Even when he hit the ground, that shit was moving. So as long as the ball did not drop on the ground,
They were both interceptions. Great
yeah,
plays on it by the defensive
yeah.
player.
But I don't think that was the play that cost y'all. All right, it's one intercept.
Yeah,
Like, dude,
five
it's
turnovers.
right. It's more than that. Everybody think that's the play that got them wrong. Like, dude, no, it's more than that. Like, dude, fumbled. Allen fumbled right before halftime, which was like
Gifted them 3 points.
right, which was like a 10 point swing,
And that's what you lost by them 3 points.
3 points. But y'all, the Bills still had a chance. Like the fact that it went to overtime was
They need players, bro. This is the problem.
he said they tried putting the blame on the left guard for that fumble. No, that fumble was Allen. There's
I
no
ain't
guard.
never seen the left guard touch the ball.
Right. He did he miss the block? Did what lineman don't? But that was on Allen. Allen had the ball. It's called ball security. Learn to use it. You fumble.
Yeah, but the problem is you have to try to make a play because you know that there's nothing. You have nothing helping you.
Yeah.
So he's trying his best to make a play. So I don't get mad when
Well,
he's trying to do something.
and I understand what you're saying. Like this dude, like you said, this is why to me why he won MVP last year. Like he didn't have nothing last year. He definitely didn't have nothing this year except for James Cook. And to me anyway, James Cook. Um, and he's trying to win the game. He kept them in the game the whole game. In fact, it was a point in time Buffalo had the lead.
Yeah.
So they would have won that game. That definitely would Allen probably be in the conversation MVP. Not really, but he would be because he's winning that game on his own. But this cost them not just that game, but a coach.
Yep. And the players ain't even happy about that. They
Oh
not.
no, oh no, I do. It got he got emotional. Josh and the coach. Coach was cursing out the referee. He was cursing out the referees in the press conference. Josh, like he just got emotional. Like I mean, dude, I get it from him. Like how many times you get to this position and some weird shit always happen, always. And now you can't say it's Patrick Mahomes or Lamar. You know, you beat Lamar in the playoffs. It's you. It's your. This was. I don't know why people said this was their best time to win. No, because you underestimating the Broncos defense, which was you get the ass at least what you say 5 turnovers, could have
Yep.
been more. Uh, what's next with the Bills, man? I always say this with I said it with the Ravens. I'm gonna say it with the Bills. Is
They
the
kept
window
the
slowly
GM,
closed?
so I think it's just gonna be more stupid shit.
Is the window closed?
Not as long as you got Josh Allen. As long as you got a superstar quarterback, he's like right now he's considered the best quarterback in the NFL.
Just
As long as you got Josh, as long as you got Mahomes, I would say Lamar and Burrow. They feel like they got a chance to win it all.
and we went from Buffalo to Denver. Bo Nix played probably one of his best games. Got his revenge from last year. It was this Buffalo team that whooped their ass in
Yeah.
Buffalo. But again, we said it earlier. He lost for the rest of the playoffs slash the season with a broke ankle. How we feeling about this? We talked a
Stidham,
little bit about it. How we feel about this quarterback, man?
Stidham. Well, for one, he's only had what 4 starts in his career.
Do you remember his first start? You should.
Um, yeah.
You should. His first
I,
start was against y'all.
yeah, he played with the Raiders, and he aired us out. We had the number 1 defense. He threw for 356, but
They didn't win.
he had Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
He had a young Darren Waller.
Yeah, Jacobs.
He had Jacobs. He had a team array. They had a nice ass offense. This
He,
ain't that.
he said the clock is ticking on Josh. I definitely agree with that one. Unless they hire Dable. I'm gonna say unless they not hire Dable. DFW said that's karma. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's definitely karma. But they're moving on to the AFC Championship game. They hosting the AFC Championship game for the first time since, if I'm not mistaken, since Peyton Manning was their quarterback. Am I correct? Peyton Manning was. Did they host
Yeah,
that game?
I
I
think
think
so.
so. I think so. So congratulations to them. Then we got the next game. I did not see this coming. I promise you, I did not see this score coming. I thought it was gonna be a slug fight. I'll let you take the helm on this one, bro, because I know you got a lot to say about.
Nah, not really. The injuries finally caught up to him. They,
I I
we
definitely gonna say that part.
we masked it. We masked it real good all season. But and then you playing a team that you played 2 weeks ago, so
Yeah.
they know what you're gonna do. We couldn't run. We don't run the ball without Kittle, so we had no running game. We had no running game. Ricky Pearsall did absolutely nothing. Jennings didn't do much. The other guy, the backup tight end, he fumbled. He gave up a kickoff return on the first play of the game.
Oh
They
my
said they
goodness.
was up 7-0 with first 15 seconds. Like it just wasn't. They came out ready to play.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't look like we had any energy. We didn't look like we was ready for the game for the moment. They
I
came out looking like they was ready for the moment. We couldn't. But the bad part is Sam Donald didn't do shit. He had 124 yards. Like he didn't do nothing.
oh
They ran the ball and their defense just kept putting. This was some of the worst play calling I've ever seen. How do you run a fucking fullback option on 4th and 2? A matter of fact, 4th and 1. We've been doing quarterback. Purdy has never been stopped on a quarterback sneak all year. He's never been stopped in his career on a quarterback sneak. Why are you doing a fullback option on 4th and 1 instead of running a quarterback sneak like somebody that got sense? Like we got stuff, and it's crazy. We got blown out, and the punter didn't even come out until the fourth quarter. We was getting smoked all that time and never punted the ball till the fourth quarter. This shit was just disgusting all across. Like nobody, no receivers was getting open. McCaffrey got hurt, missed half the game. Tunges got hurt, missed half the game. Like we was dropping like flies. It was just a bad a
I
bad showing all around.
I was so I'm gonna say this for all NFL players. Stop saying can't wait. It don't end good the next game. I swear to God, every time someone say can't wait, the next game, one, either they don't show up or two, it's y'all not gonna win. Jennings don't ever say that shit again. That's one. Two, I'll I was gonna say like, dude, they like you just said, Sam Darnold didn't do much to impress. It was Walker. I think this is probably his best
Whatchamacallit
game of the
either.
season.
Smith and Jigba didn't do shit. They
He just
did a
scored that
pretty
one
good
touchdown.
job stopping him. He scored that one
That one
touchdown.
touchdown.
But yardage wise, then they got like 40 yards.
Yeah, I mean,
He
like, but
didn't do they
you
didn't
just
do
said you're
nothing through
running
the air. They just ran the ball down the Niners' throats and nobody just they just let
Walker.
it happen.
Walker caught a flash right. This was his best game all year.
He had 3 touchdowns and 145 yards or some shit like that. They
Yeah,
got
like,
destroyed. Like I don't make excuses for these motherfuckers. They got smoked.
jeez, Christ. I didn't like I said, I didn't see this kind of like, yo, what me and my wife was watching this, like, where's the fight? Where's the
But
fight?
that's not going to work against the Rams though, because the
Oh,
Rams the Rams can stop the run. They just suck at stopping the pass.
he said injuries and the 49ers having short schedule for the last few weeks did the
Yeah, they played a lot. They
yeah,
played
because
three
y'all play
games in a
Sunday.
short period of time,
Yeah, y'all play Sunday
and the Seahawks had 2 weeks to prepare for them. You got
against
two
the
weeks to
same team
prepare for a team you
two,
already played two
2 weeks
twice
ago.
this year. But I will say this: when the Niners was healthy week one, they beat the Seahawks in Seattle. So if the Niners was healthy, I think it would have been a different outcome.
At least, oh shit, like I said, at least a fight. But you already know that is marked down. This highlight for next
They're
game
gonna get blown out by the Rams. Mark my words.
in Seattle.
Remember that defense gave up 500 and something yards to the Rams the other day.
Ooh, this game.
I don't want neither
CJ,
one of them motherfuckers to win.
CJ, that was ugly, bro.
I don't know what happened to him after that rookie season. It like who is he?
Bro, I don't know. Like I not even fucking rookie season. Remember when he tried to big bro Williams?
Yeah,
Since then,
tried to give him some advice, some
right?
brotherly
Since then,
advice.
though, someone need a big brother you, man, because that was nasty. This it remind me, and I made sure I remember this. It remind me when Peyton Manning first came to Foxborough in that playoff game, and he threw like 4 interceptions. I think two of them was to Tylaw. This dude was just throwing it. Just oh man, I was like at least two of them he threw right to the damn
His O
Patriots.
line would not block anybody. They was on his ass as soon as he hiked the ball.
Bro, he was running for his life. And then the second half, I mean, the first drive of the second half, like okay, he's comfortable. But no, he went right back to doing now. Now I might be going to CJ, but Drake, you didn't look good either. Drake didn't
No,
look good either.
Drake didn't look great, but Drake did enough,
Yeah, yeah.
and his defense stepped up and helped him out.
Yo, that defense put pressure all
That
day.
defense has been doing some shit that they didn't do during the regular season. This whole playoffs, they
Patriot
they
way,
just
playoff.
they've been in the backfield all game this playoffs.
It's the Patriot way in the playoffs. Defense, for some reason, shows up on the playoffs. I'm looking forward to this fucking game. The Patriots against the Broncos.
I think the Patriots can take it,
You
and
think?
then I think they can beat the Rams. I
Oh,
think it's going to be a shootout, but I think they can beat the Rams.
you think it's gonna be round three? Patriots and Rams in the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
Whoo! You
because
heard it
Sam
here first.
Darnold is afraid of the Rams for some reason.
You heard it here
He
first.
has a horrible time every time he plays the Rams.
Yes,
This one, the Bears gave this away. You stopped them in overtime, got the ball. All you needed was 3 points. Caleb got greedy, tried to throw it downfield instead of just matriculating it downfield little by little, get you 5 yards of play until you get in the field goal range. He tried to be a hero and throw it all the way down deep, threw a pick. They got the ball and never looked back.
I'm saying it right now. That cardiac shit finally caught up with their ass.
That too, but this was just stupid on his behalf. Like y'all, the defense played good enough to win this game.
Yeah.
But the story of the game was turnovers. The Rams had none, and you had three.
Mm-hmm.
And you had them at the worst possible times because two of them was in the red zone. You're inside the 10 throwing picks.
And like for one, I don't know about you. I was like, okay, it's a 10-10 halftime. Good, like the defense, both defense was playing good. Um, but then once the Rams got the lead, I think Williams scored. I think Williams scored.
Williams scored, and that
It
was
was
it.
under 2 minutes. I was like, oh shit! If they fucking score,
This
and then
is
the way
Caleb
they,
time.
uh-uh, okay. And when when they freaking scored it, like yo, this is yo. If they don't win this game, something's crazy.
They was
What's
in
going on?
position to do it, and Caleb gave the game away through that pick.
I think he's like, fuck, I could just throw it up anywhere, like just like he
I
did
think
that
what it
touchdown.
is, I think he bites his nails and that nail polish got in his system. Maybe because that pick was just dumb.
Oh man, leave the man alone.
That pick was just dumb, bro. Like, why did you throw that? You didn't have to go deep. Like, what was the point?
I don't know.
You
I
and
don't know.
then even earlier in the game,
What's
when they
wrong
had
with
to
me?
settle for field goals, you got it's like 2nd and 4. You're throwing into the end zone. It's 3rd and 4. You're throwing 20 yards downfield. Yeah, bro, get the 4 yards. What's wrong with you? Why do you
I,
keep trying to go for the kill shot? Get the first down and keep the drive going.
I don't
He
understand.
did that shit so many times in that game where he never tried to go for the first down. He was just trying to go for the end zone every play.
I don't know, man, but I hope this is a learning experience. So before we go, we like I just want to say, I want to ask you about these Bears. Was this okay? Are there in the conversation of contenders in the playoffs for years to come? Or was this like okay?
Um, I'm gonna be honest. It really depends on their division because remember they still in the division with the Lions. They still in the division with the Packers. They won the division this year, but are they gonna be able to continue that?
I don't know. This is he said I joke. Did Ben Johnson think he was on the Lions on Sunday? He was 1 for 4 on fourth down. That's
Yeah.
he's inbred. That's inbred. Like all to me, the whole league is now doing more fourth down, going for the fourth down. Like fuck it, especially in the playoffs. But the Rams are in. Oh, before I even get off the Rams, I gotta talk about that catch by Adams. That shit was sweet. I love that the catch on the sideline. That
Yeah.
he that was a sweet ass catch. I think that saved their season. I think they got to him close to the field goal range. Um, so shout out to them. We are set, bro. We are set for the conference championship. We only got one Sunday, no Saturdays. Sunday, Patriots in Denver, Rams, Seahawks. They got the schedule right. Yeah. Of course, the Patriots is first, 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Then the Rams and Seahawks 6:30. And bro, I think you already said it. You said you want the Patriots
I
and
got
Rams.
both. I ain't say I want them, but I got. I want honestly. I want the Patriots to win it all.
Wow. I don't mean
You know I love Vrabel, so
I do
that's
too, but Patriot fans is reminding me of fucking Cowboy fans. So I don't. They the new generation of Cowboy fans. I don't know. I don't mind seeing now. If Bo Nix was playing, I would say I wouldn't mind seeing the Broncos win, but this should be. I
no
ain't gonna say
matter
it's gonna be.
what it's going to be. Well, Stafford is the only one that has one. So
Yeah, in
out
this
of the
conversation,
four
yeah.
quarterbacks, I
Hmm.
just don't want the Rams or Seahawks to win.
You had no choice. Oh, yeah, no, you do got a choice. I said you had no choice for one of them to be in the Super Bowl at least.
Yeah, one's going to the Super Bowl, and it sucks because they're going to be in our locker room and our home field.
Oh shit! That is y'all stadium this year. Oh, you motherfuckers gonna be sneaky as hell. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. If they win, someone gonna sign something in one of those lockers.
If
Someone
they
gonna
ask for it.
sign if they win. Whoever's the winning team in that locker room is gonna sign something on that locker.
I just
Gonna
need
piss
either
y'all
the
the hell off.
Broncos or Patriots to win this game.
He said, "I'm gonna laugh if the Broncos pull a Patriot and win with a backup quarterback against the Patriots." Hey now, hey now.
It's possible.
It's very possible. I mean, I'm not. Let me go back to him. I'm not cutting him short. I'm
But
just saying.
you gotta admit something though. Look at the defenses that Drake may just beat. You know what I mean? He beat some good defenses to get into this position.
Mm, I'm.
And that's the reason I'm picking the Patriots, because they just beat the Texans defense. Who they played the week before that? They've been playing some real good
Um.
defenses.
Dang, who did they play week before that? Shit. I know they. I know. I know Buffalo beat the Jaguars. New England beat. And it was home too.
Yeah, they was home. They beat didn't no, they didn't play the Steelers. Houston played the Steelers.
No. Yeah, Houston played the Steelers. Was it? No, it wasn't Ravens. Not the Jaguars. Not the. Damn, I forgot. That's bad. Um, he said last season it was the NFC East for the NFC Championship. This year's the NFC West. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what happens. You got three teams
NFC
from that
West is
division.
the best division in football.
Oh, it was the Chargers. Chargers. Yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah,
Thank you. Thank
the
you. Thank
Chargers
you.
got a good defense. So they play, because think
Oh
about it,
yeah, that's
Matt.
right. He got sacked 5 times in that game.
Yeah, but think about it. On the west on the NFC side, Stafford had to go through the Panthers and Bears. Both of their defenses is trash.
Even though the Bears did good, their defense did show up. Like they was blitz.
Their
They was
defense
blitz.
played good, but
Yeah,
in terms of they lead the league in turnovers, but they give up the most yards. You
been
know what I
doing
mean?
great.
So their defense is trash, and the Panthers' defense is trash. And then Seattle played our defense that's banged up and not that good. You know what I mean? So neither one of those teams really played a good defense so far.
Whew, it's gonna be
Drake May just went up against the top two defenses, and I don't, well, not top two, but if Houston was
well.
the top defense.
Yeah,
So if he can beat the top defense, I don't see him not beating Seattle or the Rams. And either one, the Rams have a pretty good defense, but not the Rams. Seattle has a pretty good defense, but the Rams don't. They have no secondary.
shit. This. I mean,
So
so
If Drake May makes it, It, I think they really want it to be Drake May versus Stafford anyway, because they're the front runners for the MVP.
oh, yeah. That's definitely cinema. That's Hollywood right there. That's
You know what
already
I mean?
scripted.
You got the two top choices for the MVP playing against each other, and then Stafford's gonna win the MVP, and Drake May's gonna win the Super Bowl.
That's some college football shit. The Heisman Trophy winner against the runner-up, and then the runner-up beat him in the national championship game.
Exactly. Watch.
Bruh. Well, we made it, brother. We made it to the end of the show. Um, any final thoughts, as always? What you got? What you
Man,
got to say?
I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna happen with a few of these coaching positions. Steelers and Ravens in particular.
Mm,
Um, I don't, but this is the thing. I don't think the coach matters if you don't fix the problems. The problems with the Steelers is you never go and get a real quarterback. You don't have a number two receiver. You haven't had a number two receiver in how long? You always have that number one, and that's it. You had Pickens with no help. You got Metcalf with no help. You know what I mean? So you gotta see what's gonna happen with those teams. Um,
shit.
I want to see. I can't wait to see what the Bills do. Like I said, I can't understand them and the Giants. I don't understand how y'all kept the GMs. Fire the coach and keep the GMs.
Another season with Joe.
Yeah.
Another season with Joe. It's heartbreaking, but again, it's going to be very interesting to see
This
like
off
what's
season
next.
is gonna be fun to watch. I mean, I'm not excited about the free agents that are available. Like, I don't really see anybody I want to push my team. Like, yo, please go get him. Please go get him. You know. So, but and then we got a lot of free agents that we're gonna have to either bring back or replace, but nobody important.
Mm.
No studs or no stars, just a bunch of guys. Hopefully the Niners do what the Bears did. The Bears got where they got this year because they went and invested in the offensive line.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
praying we do the same thing.
offensive line.
They went and got a center and two. The year before last, they went and got two tackles. Last year, they went and got a center and two guards. And they had one of the top five offensive lines in the league. I'm hoping we do that. Even though I saw something earlier that said the Niners had a top 10 O line this year, but that shit ain't work out in the playoffs. They was just getting to the quarterback.
Well, wasn't the return of Williams, Trent Williams, in the wild card?
Yeah, but then what? Outside of you got Williams and the other tackle, they're solid, but everything else, your center is trash.
Mm-hmm.
I love Pooney, so you pretty much just need a left guard and a center.
All right, brother. Same time next week, we gonna be talking about these conference championship games, of course, basketball, any sports news that happen. We gonna talk about. And yeah. Definitely gonna do a more in depth on the Super Bowl contenders. Who's gonna be in the Super Bowl, any history, all that shit. Brother, appreciate you. You know how I do. Keep in touch
Shout
during
out
the
to
week.
the Mets for signing Bo Bichette from Toronto. Bang bang, let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, we helped y'all out. We weakened your rival.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie though, the Red Sox is making some crazy moves. They gonna fuck around and win your division this year.
We'll
They are
see.
making some moves. They got
We'll
some pitchers over there now. Like they got a crazy rotation. They done picked up a few hitters.
That's
Y'all better
that's
watch out for the Red Sox, bro.
that's all good and all, but as the league, we need to watch out for these fucking Dodgers. They gaslight like a
I
motherfucker.
mean, no matter what, the Dodgers is winning it all. Like
They gaslight like a motherfucker. They getting
there's
everybody.
nothing nobody can do. Like they winning it all. Leave it alone. Just build your team and be smiling at second place.
Mm-mm. All right, brother.
All
Appreciate
right,
you.
bro. Well,
Peace. And that's all we got for this week. I appreciate TikTok for coming on. Keep those lights going. As always, my brother D Money with the insight, with the sources. He got some sources. Thanks for the comments, Rocket Reese. We definitely go, like I said, we're gonna talk about the NFC and the AFC championship game. We're gonna put more depth on the Super Bowl of the two conference champions that's gonna play in the Super Bowl. More in depth on the basketball season. Countdown to the baseball season. Shit. I haven't talked about hockey. I wonder what's going on in hockey. So you already know when football season, I'm talking about all sports. Even I'm gonna start talking about some maybe some MMA stuff. I don't know. That's usually my wrestling thing though. Anyway, be back here next week, Tuesday, 4 o'clock Eastern time. Again, on follow me on Sundays with my boys at hashtag Hills Life Wrestling Podcast. On Thursdays, 8 o'clock, with my brothers from the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. Also, if you on Twitch, I am bringing back wrestling replays. I am a gamer, so you can come stay while I'm playing the game. Other than that, I'm your boy enforcer, Mr. Attention Getter, and I will see y'all when I see ya. Deuces. Damn it.